Is your girl taking advantage of you? This is a good question, man. This is something that, you know, we might not know. I think it's easier for young guys to fall into this because, unfortunately, there's a mixed bag out there. There's a lot of women out there that we don't really know or understand yet how they roll, The female motive and imperative really at its core is fundamentally about leeching off of men in one way or another. Not every girl, but and whether or not they hide it well or whatever, they want your energy, whether it's your energy, your confidence, your swagger, your intelligence. They're looking at you in such a way as how much value can you bring. Yes, your physical looks matter. Yes, how you dress matters. Yes, are you in shape? That matters. But they're not the same as men. We definitely are attracted to a physically attractive woman, and we do want to grow with a good personality. That's just basic. Everybody wants that. Everybody wants to be around people with good personalities. If you have a good personality socially, it's great. But she's looking at you for something more. She's looking at you, how do you differentiate from other guys? This is why there's a million PUA videos out there. I call it PUA. But other people call it PUA. Whatever. Pickup artistry. Or even, in addition to pickup artistry, pardon me, we have, self-improvement. It's a big industry, right? Self-improvement industry. Everybody's putting out self-improvement videos. How can you better yourself? How to have more confidence. How to talk to girls better. How to portray yourself as a strong, masculine man. I've seen a million of them, man. Everybody with the YouTube channel is talking about it, right? You got whole channels on YouTube dedicated to self-improvement. So it's not just, and the irony is I rarely ever see YouTube videos talking about how to have a better personality. That's kind of rare because even if you have a good personality, it doesn't carry that much weight. It doesn't really help you that much. It's like, yeah, you got a good personality, cool. Every man, really, what they want to be is they want to be better than other men, and they want to be more confident than other men, and they want to learn how to have more power and more weight, more weight when they speak. How to lead other men, how to be an alpha, and it's really just turned into a kind of a circus almost, just kind of because a lot of the information is really not very good. I mean, yes, speak strongly, speak deeply, make eye contact, sure, like stand up straight, have good posture. Okay, that's good, that's nice. But what really matters in life is somebody who really cares about you. That really matters. It's like, okay, yes, prove yourself, do your best, make eye contact, learn how to be more social. That's all good, fine, But when you understand that somebody is trying to, leech off of you, or, it's really, one thing that I learned was, if you're going to play that game, if you're going to play the game of, I'm this confident guy, I'm putting myself out here like this, like that, what you're going to learn is you're going to learn that you're probably not going to attract the right kind of people. And what I mean by the right kind of people is somebody people who really don't judge you, like for real don't judge you, people who for real are not trying to use you, people who for real are not gaslighting you, people who for real genuinely like you. When you are genuine and when you are not trying to be alpha or trying to be this, trying to be that, then you attract the right kind of people into your life. And you might not attract that many people at all. And there's a reason for that. You know, most people are out running, chasing after the wind. You know, like it says in Ecclesiastes or Proverbs or wherever. Can you capture the wind? You know, can you capture something that is fleeting? Can you capture something that is you're not really supposed to settle down with? No, it's here and then it's gone. It's just like, you know, they say in the manosphere, they say she was never yours, it was just your turn. Well, there's a reason for that. It means she's not anybody's. It means she's not supposed to stay with you. It means she might give you some good sex or, you know, sucking and fucking for a while, and that's it. You're lucky to get that, you know. But a lot of times what we do is we think, oh no, you know, I've followed all the PUA rules, I'm confident, I learned how to qualify her, I learned how to pass her shit tests, I learned how to be alpha, I learned how to be masculine, how to keep a masculine frame, I learned how to not invest too much in her, all this stuff, and she still cheated. Right? And she still, you know, walked all over you, right? She still gaslighted you, right? You want to know why? Because she's the problem, not you. Because she's using you, because that's who she is, because this is what we don't talk about in society, because if we talk about it, we're attacked and we're called incels and we're called misogynists, right? If we say, hey man, these women are toxic out here, I don't just need to improve. Like, yeah, it's nice. It's good to make good eye contact. It's good to stand up straight and have nice posture. It's good to be confident and speak deeply and be masculine and woo woo woo, right? That's all good. But it doesn't necessarily address the core problem. Now, I'm talking about relationships. I'm talking about, you know, real relationships. I'm not talking about getting laid. I'm not talking about, you know, messing around with loose sluts. Because yeah, you can get that if you stand up straight, talk confident, be masculine, dress better, go to the gym. Sure. But, you know, don't expect her to stick around. Don't expect her to treat you right. Don't expect nothing negative to happen, because there's a lot of negative stuff that can come out of that. A lot of negative stuff. And, you know, you getting your heart broke might be the least of your worries. And that is a whole world of pain in and of itself. That might be the least of your worries. I mean, I'm talking STDs, I'm talking unwanted kids, I'm talking trouble with the law, okay? Potentially physical harm. I mean, you know, these PUA guys and these YouTube channels, they don't talk about that stuff, because that stuff isn't marketable. You can't sell that stuff, but that stuff is the truth. That's the raw, unfiltered truth. And people be like, nah, that's not gonna happen. Yeah, you don't know, man. You don't know. Life happens, man. And some people are clever. Some people are, you know, they can wiggle out of problems pretty well. Some people, for a while. You know, I had a friend who just got a DUI. Well, maybe not just got a DUI, but he got one, you know, maybe half a year ago. He's on the bus, man. That sucks. He got a DUI, can't drive for a year. I remember he was always drinking, you know. He was always drinking, and I was just like, man, you drink a lot. It's like, no, I'm just having fun. It's like, I don't know, man, you might have a problem, you know. Then he got a DUI, and it's just like, what you put out there and what you practice the most is what you're going to become, is what is the results that you're going to get. You know, if you're out chasing bimbos at bars, I don't know, man, you might have some negative consequences from that, whatever that, you know, might come with that. And I'm not saying you shouldn't. I'm not saying be be good, stay home. I don't know. That's up to you, man. You know, that's up to you. That's up to people who, that's up to every individual who wants to choose what he wants to do. But there are negative results. But if we're talking about how does a woman use a man? You know, they're value chasers. They're value seekers. So she might be taking advantage of your value. She might see that this guy's not really a bad boy. He's a nice guy, but he's trying to be a bad boy. He's trying to this. I'll take advantage of that. I like that. That's he's cute. Something about it. I'll take advantage of this. And then bing bang boom. Next thing you know, you're hurt. Bing bang boom. The next thing you know, she's gaslighting you, or this, that, and the third. And a lot of it is because women have too much power. They have too much power. They walk around with impunity because they know we want sex. And because of that, they haven't had to grow. They haven't had to, really learn how to treat a man right. They just don't. They're not accountable for things like that. That's not part of their manuscript. It's not part of their it's not part of the instructions that comes with their package. It's not part of it, man. They don't have to be, they don't have to be loyal to you. They don't have to treat you right. It's all about them, and they know that. And they take advantage of that, and they can. They can, because we have this dumb mindset that we gotta impress them all the time. I gotta impress a woman. I gotta keep a woman around. I gotta make a certain amount of money. I gotta do this. I gotta do that. Why don't you just relax? You know what would be nice? If a woman impressed me. That would be nice. You know what would be nice? If a woman did something for me. And a lot of times when they're doing that, and they will. Sometimes they will. And a lot of times when they're doing that, they're doing it so they can get you. And then once they get you, they got you. You know what I'm saying? Oh, this girl's so cool. She's different. She took me out to dinner. She bought me food. She did this. She did that. She's driving to see me. I don't have to drive to see her. All this. She might be playing you, bro. She might be setting you up. Yeah, she's real nice at first. Wait till an issue comes. Wait till she just gets tired of your dick. Wait till she gets tired of your shit. Wait till she gets bored of your game. Wait till you wait till you really invest in her and really start liking her. Then what? Oh, I really like this girl. She's different. Then bing bang boom, you invested in her. Right? Now you've invested. Now she's got the claws in. Oh, this girl buys me dinner. She's cool. She's playing a game, bro. Wait until she's done with you. Wait until her true self comes out. Wait until who she really is comes out. That's the test. That's the test. When you guys are struggling, when it's been a year, 2 years into the relationship, and that little honeymoon phase is worn off, and who she really is comes out. And see if you survive that, right? And hey, you're gonna make mistakes. That's how we learn. Unfortunately, we often learn by our mistakes, and oftentimes we learn too late. Oh man, I wish I wouldn't have done this. I wish I wouldn't have done. I wish I wouldn't have dated this girl. And it's hard too, because they make it seem so nice. Oh, she's such a nice girl. She seems so cool. But there's some red flags there, maybe. Oh, you know what? Damn, she did sleep with me on the first date. Damn, she does seem kind of freaky. All the stuff we do. Damn, we don't really communicate that much. She doesn't really open up to me. Damn, she's kind of subtle. She's not very transparent. I can't really pin her down. I can't really see. Because she's got ulterior motives. She's got other things in the fire. She got other irons in the fire. She got other things going on. She might be creeping behind your back. She might have other avenues that she's looking into. She might be, she's playing the field. She's weighing her options. Oh, you know what? I got other guys I can see. Oh yeah, he's cool, but you know what? I got this guy over here. You know, he's got this and he's got that, and this guy's got these things, and those things are cool. I like those things, but this guy, he's got this. This guy's got a house. Well, this guy's got a condo. This guy's got a real nice car. This guy dresses well. This guy over here's real in shape. This guy over here's got a lot of money, spends a lot of money on me. This guy over here is real sweet. This guy, you see, they can't have the total package. They can't have the one guy who's got everything. So they have 4 or 5 guys who've got different things. You think that's not real? You know, are you sure she is who she says she is? You know, how many of these girls really want to love us? How many of these girls really want to help us? How many of these girls really are there for us when times get hard? Or are they just riding the high train when we're doing well? And we want to do well as men. We want to improve. We want to have nice things, nice cars, nice house, nice clothes. We want to do this. We want to be in shape. We want to be more intelligent. We want to be more confident. It's funny, but our own ambitions work against us in this way. Because female nature, this is female nature. It's fundamentally hypergamous. It's fundamentally leeching off of men. And you might be down, you might be down and out. And when you're down and out, all those things, those self-improvement, PUA, all this stuff, it looks real interesting, real enticing. Oh yeah, I want to prove myself. And so you do, and you succeed, and you improve yourself. And then guess what happens? There comes the girl. Yeah, this is what I thought. Get the girl. How many marketing schemes for dating advice and PUA are get the girl, right? Why? Because they know what you want. So you buy their program, you invest, etc., and you improve yourself, and you learn how to do this, you learn how to do that, you learn how to raise your value, you learn how to be more masculine, you learn how to be more confident, right? And then you get the girl. Success! It all worked! Yay! Right? But how many of those programs and how much advice out there is telling you how to find the right girl? It's telling you how to look for the right signs in a girl, telling you what the right things are. You're just happy to have a girl because this is what they do. This is what female nature, this is what females as a whole do. They create a scarcity environment where we don't have access to sex and we don't have access to relationships. They play hard to get. They make it hard for us. This is hypergamy. This is what females have done as a whole. Why? Because there's power in that. I'm not going to give you something for free. You're going to have to earn it. You're going to have to pay for it. And how do we pay for it? By self-improving. How do we pay for it? By doing all these things jumping through all these hoops. Dress this way. Make this kind of money. Do this. Do that. Right? When we do that, we're playing their game. We're playing into their game. Now, here's the catch-22. I'm not saying you shouldn't self-improve. That's the catch-22 is we should. I think we should for ourselves. Do it for yourself. Don't do it for her. Right? But see, we're so much in a scarcity mindset. We're so hard up for love and any kind of female attention that we'll take whatever we can get 9 times out of 10. And if we raise our value, etc., then we think we've succeeded. But have we succeeded? Is she really loyal? Is she really a quality girl? That's the thing. Or are you just exchanging your value? Are you just exchanging your improvement? Are you just exchanging your confidence and your masculinity and your money, etc., for the female, right? That's what you got to ask yourself. In this relationship that I'm in, am I just exchanging my value for her time? Am I exchanging my value for her affection? Am I exchanging my value for her quote unquote love? How many relationships are better than that? How many relationships are deeper than that? How many relationships really are quality relationships and not just exchanges of intimacy for resources or intimacy for your confidence and masculine energy? Whatever value she's seeking after a secure, confident man, then that's what she wants and that's what she's getting from you. If she's seeking after resources, that's what she wants and that's what she's getting from you. And sad are the men who really they're so hard up and they're so lonely that they don't want to be alone. They would rather be used and willingly, knowingly be used in order to have any kind of intimacy. And many men are just there. Many men are really there, and that's sad. It really is sad, And I know being alone isn't for everybody. I understand. It's not fun being lonely. Actually, it was a female once that wrote a great book. And that book was called Better Single Than Sorry. A female wrote it. Better Single Than Sorry. And even though it's in kind of a premise, I think she was at the altar, she was engaged, something like that. She was going to be married, and then she decided to back out. Now that's kind of a female thing to do. That's kind of a, because oftentimes females, they think the goal is to be married as opposed to finding a quality person. They just want that marriage as opposed to finding real love. Because, they've always dreamed about, my white wedding, my marriage. I've dreamed about it since I was a little girl. They want that wedding, right? But they want it oftentimes over the quality relationship, over the real love. Anyway, that's another story for another video. But she wrote this book, Better Single Than Sorry. Well, as men, I think it's better to be single than to be sorry. I know a lot of men, so many men, and even men that I don't know. It's like, there are men out there who are just settling. Just, you know what? She's not that good of a girl, but better than being lonely. You know what? Better than being lonely. You know what? I know she likes me for my money. I know she wouldn't be here if I didn't have this or that, or the better than being lonely. Right? But is it? That's the question, Can you be by yourself? Can you be alone? Can you be single and be happy? That's a good question. That's a good question. Can you be single and be happy? If you can do that, boy, I don't know. That's power. That's powerful. Now, I can't say that as men or as, human beings, we're supposed to be lonely or we're supposed to be alone. I can't say that. I don't think that's the case. I think we're supposed to be with somebody. I think we're supposed to have love. I think that we're supposed to, share life with somebody. Even the Bible says that, it's not good for man to be alone. God said that in the book of Genesis. He said, it's not good for man to be alone. Man needs a companion. He needs a helpmeet, someone to help him meet the demands and requirements of life, someone to help him get through life. That's really what a woman should be and should do. Not to say, this whole feminist crazy idea that women men want, submissive women to be subservient to them and serve them. That's erroneous. That's not biblical. That's not, and I'm not saying men never treated women like that. Maybe, but I don't think it was as as a whole. I don't think men as a whole are like that. I don't think humans are like that as a whole. Maybe there's a system set in place that's based on usury. Maybe there's an economic system that is based on exploitation of workers and things like that. That's a whole nother can of worms. That's part of the matrix, though. We have to understand that as red pill men. There is that, element to life. But that's not what all men want from women. And that's really not a quality example of what a real relationship is. A real relationship is you help me, I help you. You love me, I love you. We help each other. That's an example of a real relationship. Question is, how do you find it? Right? Question is, are you, what are you going to do? Are you going to be alone? Can you be alone? Like I said, I don't believe men or women are really supposed to be alone. But if there's nothing out there, if there are no women who are quality enough to meet those standards, which you have to have those standards, so many men settle. So many men settle for less. She's this, she's that, Why? And this is why divorce is so high. 60%? Come on. The great Bill Burr said, if you had a 50% chance of your parachute not opening, would you ever go skydiving? Hell no, you wouldn't. So why would you get married? Why would you do it? I mean, signing the papers is just an absolute no-no in today's day and age. But, on the flip side, how do you find someone just to be in a real quality relationship with? Well, you have to wait, first of all. You have to know what you want. You have to know what real love is. You have to know that a woman has to really support you. Just what it is, man. If you don't, you're probably going to be in some pain. And then you're going to have wasted some years. That's the problem with settling, is you're really wasting some years. Well, she's here now. She's pretty good. She's good in bed. She's kind of cool, this, that, and third. But she got some serious defects, bro. She doesn't really love you. She's just using you. Or she's just, she's just value sucking. Oh, you got resources. You're the best guy she could get right now. But she's got guys, she's got potential backup guys. She's always got an out. She's always looking for a better guy. She's, she's trying to monkey branch. That hypergamy kicks in. And believe me, they know how to pick the guys who they know will be loyal to them. They know how to pick the nice guys, or the beta guys who don't have anything else, who don't have anything better. I know this guy doesn't have any other options. I know this guy doesn't have great, high standards. So therefore, I'm going to slide in because I know there's some wiggle room for me here. There's some room for me to wiggle, to settle in like a tick and suck his resources or suck his value. And he's not going to leave me. I know, because I chose him. I know. I chose him this way. He's not going to leave me. He's not going to ditch me for somebody else. He's not going to do this. He's not going to do that, because I picked him. That's why I picked him, because he has these values he has these certain things. He's not going to. You think they're not that smart? You think women are not that smart to do that? Believe me, these users, they are that smart. Anyway, we got to be wiser as red pill men. We got to be more experienced. We got to have a higher standard, right? And I think even to a good extent, one of the biggest red flags is, does she have a big sexual past? What does her sexual past look like? Can she really pair bond if she was riding the cock carousel for 5 or 10 years? Can she really, really love you in that scenario after her emotions have been used and abused by 50 other guys? You don't think that's real? That women get attached to the men they have sex with emotionally, and by the time they hit guy number 25, 30, that they're not emotionally damaged? What about guy number 40, guy 50, guy 60? They're emotionally damaged after a while. She's been with 50 guys. You think she can really love you after all those other guys had all this love and all these experiences that she had with all those other guys that she really should have just been having with you? Bro, that needs to be one of your standards. She can't have a big sexual past. She's probably not going to be faithful to you. Anyway. All right, so I think that's all I got to say. Appreciate you guys for listening to Jay Lee Northwest Podcast. Peace.